Hi guys, for the first video today in the afternoon, and again, apologies for late videos. It's just been really busy around the house the last couple of days and also having the children, but we are going to get started with your new love video. At the bottom of the deck is destiny before we get started. So where are we meeting a new person? Where does the interest start? This is just for new energy and new love, and we'll also do a brief check-in with Libra. Let's get all of these ones. This is also Psychic Tarot. Okay, so once a choice, decision, or big movement has been made with the chakra card here, the voice is lit up. It looks like the heart is even activated then. The red one is for root and base. The yellow is the solar. Also, the sacral is on the very far, almost disincluded from the photo. So today we learn it's when you are completely aligned, because when your chakra points are aligned, there's clear thinking. It's supposing in this reading a new love is going to be met when you feel fully aligned or your desires are heading in the right direction with movement, choices, and decisions. That's the first thing we see here. 111 just passed 2 when I looked up. Victory and success. Okay, there could be a personal or professional thing that happens, professional event that happens in your life. It could even be in your occupation or during a season of big time recognition. Let's throw in a hypothetical here in today's new love class. If you do meet somebody in April and you're feeling super together and aligned and in good spirits, let's say that month is really big for you, April, which is projected for Libras and Aries. It's going to be a big month of a lot of changes and shifts. That can even be a completion month for you too. So keep your eye on the prize of April. Let's say you feel aligned then. If there's a professional event, I would say go. Say yes to things that you haven't been to, because it happens when you're in a reward season. Number 6, the 6 of Wands, heart chakra. So after an activation like this, that's beautiful that it starts with the heart. A new person might be coming in with a lot of this green energy too, or their heart chakra is activated. Hot. Maybe they're hot too. I said hot. They could be hot. Moving on as well with, you have 2 6s. So a lot of you are in this card right now. He's walking towards the leaves there. That's new beginnings. And then we also have like a professional event is what some of your cards say. Let's check the bottom of it and let's tie the throat. So there's 2 chakra points here that are heavily utilized when you meet this new person. You're ready to love with the green card here. It's like a release. It was meant to happen at that time, or you could be fully heart chakra healed. And then you speak up about things too. So you could be more vocal around the time you meet this person. It shows that there's heavy alignment. It shows that there's also a period of a lot of happiness after moving on. The moving on card is even in a chakra binding all around, which I like for you, because the main thing here is that you vocalized your needs to whoever you needed to in the past, and you had really good closures. It's a closure card. So I do like that. The one I truly agree with for my huge Libra collective here is that you feel aligned at that time. You walk away from people, places, and things. You could already be extricating that out of your life if it's negative. And a lot of you are moving on with new choices. And we have that here with the perfect alignment card. So we have that as signifiers. Good luck, my beautiful collective. You will have a total today of 2 videos. They're both going to be pretty long. I just wanted to leave you with something first on a Saturday. Breaking the deck, King of Wands. So the King of Wands was in the latter part of the week. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could for sure be a fire sign coming up. We have the Page of Swords right after. This Page of Swords, I'm going to be honest with you, I immediately got a feeling once I looked at the other half here. And then you have the Queen of Wands to the 2 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. So it looks like you get really swift communication this weekend, or it's healthy communication. Yeah, some of you could have applied for something as well, like maybe overseas, a job. You might be hearing more about that, or information adds up with that. And then you also have partnership here with the 2 of Cups. My other split is the Ace of Wands. I'm just going to grab it because I do believe you're starting a new beginning. And that's also in the sacral color. This person could be slightly younger than you, King of Wands. Romantically, because he's the first card out, it's also somebody who's a possible fire sign. They could be Sagittarius coming in. I feel for most of you. Then it's Aries, then Leo. We have a Page of Swords. We want to go ahead and clarify this because this is them seeking you out. The first line is seeking you out. It's a lot of wands, first comments, joining with the Magician and the Two of Cups. They could already be manifesting you in new love is what this says. The signs here are Gemini and Virgo, so that could be most who's thinking of you or connecting to you with that air and earth sign, air and earth. The overall is going to be the Magician. The reason why I chose that is it's a good major arcana for today. I do project it to come out in readings for you. And it also could be talking about someone currently manifesting you. Explain this Page of Swords to me, please, flat out. Like, what is the Page of Swords for new love, please? Page of Swords, new love. Five of Swords. Okay. This could be an air sign. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And the reason why I pan down is because I feel like the magic is when it turns over. I will do a face reading later today for those of you that like to see smiles and reactions. Five of Swords is kind of like somebody who feels pain over you. And unfortunately, in today's reading, it is a past card. It's giving me somebody who's in anguish, who dealt with you before. They may have caused you pain as well, Libra, with the Five of Swords. So this could be residual. It could be residual feeling of pain in dealing with someone. It's an air card, but it was clarified by your Page of Swords. So when it is them, it acts as their anguish that they're currently going through. Explain them to me in a general sense. Hermit, Virgo, you had two flippers, the Three of Cups. This person wants a reunion, but it's almost like it's a challenge for them. It's a challenge to open up. They'd like to open up, but they feel right now that they need to go introspective. So those are their cards. Cancer and Venus, Virgo sun sign. I feel like they're manifesting some type of outcome. This new person, they may be very single. They would just like to physically see you again when you ground down the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups so important for this King of Wands person who's also a Page of Swords? Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, some cards are repeating, but that's okay because we're telling it in a different way. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. The Nine of Swords is somebody who's very sleepless, have to get something off their chest. They have worries. This person can also be a single person with a lot of worries being alone because you do have the Hermit and it's a major arcana. I'll pull it up so you could see a little bit of the imagery dealing with that. And they're introspective for a reason. They either want to come in, but they're worried about what you'll say. They want to come in, but they're worried about what you'll say. It's a speedy night, but they don't always take that in free will. There's a reason, like I keep feeling here, a new person really wants to get together with you. They could be afraid because they have other attachments, is a new person, or they could be very tired, exhausted, or worried about other things in their life. There could be finances, stress. This person could be moving is also a story I'm picking up. But then again, you also have a past person that's showing a Five of Swords. They're showing a Five of Swords. So let's clarify that for a past person really quickly. Or a new person can be dealing with something very tough. They could have had recent fights or squabbles with the Five of Swords. And some of you know of that story too. Queen of Pentacles on a split. That's Capricorn. I think that's more appreciating you as a nurturing soul, not so much this person being nurturing toward you. I think they're picking up you're a genuine Queen of Pentacles. So I have, again, for that Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius as leaders. Okay, but if their sign showed up, it's okay. Just take it how it resonates. Why do they say right now, approaching Libra as the queen? Why do they say they're a hermit? Clarify Virgo as the hermit. Or that could be you, Libra, but, you know, it's interchangeable. Regret. I don't know if somebody senses that you don't have a lot of company right now. Like you don't entertain a ton of people. I think this person knows that you kind of keep to yourself. You work very hard in the Queen of Pentacles. Also, she's the Queen of Nurturing. You could also be a very caring masculine. if you resonate more with masculine energy, but they see this part of you. Maybe they think you're going through a quiet era of success. They might have to speak up about it. The throat chakra, you might have to speak to them. Maybe you already know of a crush here or common admiration between the two of you. Six of Swords. I'm going to stop there before I go to the Four of Pentacles. A new person is healing their heart. I'm picking up someone who does want to come toward you, but they haven't fully healed their heart chakra. And I think they look at you to find common ground or common interests, okay? Because I'm seeing that the Three of Cups is driven by those common things. Clarify the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups, new person only. Three of Swords, the Six of Swords. Or I'm sorry, Three of Cups, Page of Wands. They definitely want to deliver something exciting. They're just waiting for the right time. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this for sure could be a young heir, Scorpio, Gemini, or fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Capricorn I'll count because that could be you or them. A Capricorn could be interested in you. They see that you're very sweet, approachable. A lot of them view you as very intelligent because there's a reason you get to the Queen of Pentacles. You work very hard for something and all of those dreams are coming true at this current time. So I think they see that you utilize your time well. Even the people you do surround yourself with, Queen of Pentacles to the Three of Cups, that could be family. Or you're a family person. Some of you Libras have still small children. I see that in all the pages as well. So you could be at home a lot with your kids and you like to plan fun things is the two pages. Knight of Swords, you could have an incoming Aquarius. I do have a new Taurus, so it's not a past Taurus you were dealing with. They could be generous. I think they are very talkative with the right people. New love. I think your Page of Swords is talkative and generous with the right people, but they have to be comfortable with them. So I'm just describing a little bit of the traits that I see. Why are they impulsive in the Knight of Swords? I don't know that card, so why are they appearing to be impulsive? Queen of Wands, because they feel like you'll be taken off the market with this card. Queen of Wands is going to be big all throughout the weekend. You will also see the return of the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. I think it's like they have to give now. Also, because you could be taken off the market, you will be removed as an option for those of you that are actively manifesting a new love. For my manifestors, King of Pentacles, I'll keep that because I saw it in your pre-shuffle. That could also be a well-to-do person coming toward you. You have a King of Wands coming toward you and this impulsive card, Knight of Swords. Final answer. We already know they've been a Page of Swords because that's been kind of a communal card around your energy this week. Even in the environmental reads, it was the Page of Swords and the Magician too. But a lot of times this came out for you this week. Why do they spy on the Queen of Wands? Can you show me that, angels? The Page of Swords. What's the interest? Why is the spying? Okay, somebody feels left out. Sideways, Five of Pentacles. They could be a Taurus, or this is a person just locked out of heaven. That could help or hurt the situation. It came in crossing, but it's crossing the Queen of Wands. So on my desk, this is how a reader should read it, because you clarified a card and it comes in like this. That could help or hurt her knowing that, or him. They feel safe. What I'm getting is they feel safe outside of your energy. To touch back onto you stresses them out a bit, so they feel safe watching for now. So then the Knight of Swords is new. This is a real new person over here. They might want to come in and like alert you, is the Five of Pentacles too, and just say, hi, I'm still here. I also sense a story like that. Just reading honestly, because this could either be the same person and they want to come in too. But I do think that this is more a new energy that's interested in you, Libras. They could definitely be Aquarius. Queen of Wands makes it a Leo. This is also a Taurus over here, okay, with the generosity. Okay, what does this Six of Pentacles look like? Is that a conversation? And we'll check in with Libra at the last few moments. They're very strong at this time. New person says Pentacles is work. Queen of Pentacles is even the workplace, and this is also your occupation. Maybe both of you have something to give each other, but they're saying that they admire you as a strong person. They admire your strength. They see something uncanny about that. They're trying to discover where that comes from. And I think this person is close to finding out if that's either your childhood or you've always been that way. Okay, so I do have the Strength card and it was upright. Your lion there, that is the beast you tame, because the Strength card is all about the Empress with the emblem over her head, infinity. She is a great manifestor, like the Magician. You see in both cards, the infinity emblem is on both masculine and feminine. That's why they have it, because they're great manifestors. They make their dreams come true. They're strong enough to make their dreams come true too. I think they see you have a boldness, a roughness, and maybe even a soft side. So it's kind of coming in like you have a dual, beautiful part of your personality where you use both, or you utilize both parts. Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. There's somebody who's very single. These two cards, although they're very separate in meaning, and all of you guys know the meaning of these two, it's giving a single person that's definitely in your environment. Very imaginative with the Page of Cups, maybe wanting to come in and kind of give you a sign of hope is the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Wands is a single person that's just trying to fight through their days, or they're fighting through current emotions about being single. They could have kids, but that's not the biggest thing I pick up. I pick up that they really want to talk to you and come out of this Five of Pentacles. I don't know if they're afraid of rejection. That could definitely be a thing here. They might be afraid that you have other suitors, or you're just dealing with other things, or you're too busy. You know, after all, they're looking at you as the Queen of Wands. Super attractive, right? So this would just be a sort of thing where you would only approach a Queen of Wands if you knew it was safe to come in and speak to them. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands. Sorry if it's too fast too, because right now I'm channeling information on a table read, like a long one, 20 minutes. I'll be able to go into that with a little bit more detail. Okay, I'm just seeing this for the first time with brand new eyes. Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra. You could definitely have earth signs coming toward you, which is interesting because they're making their return now in the spring. They're coming back around for you. Friendship, the beginning of development, developing a relationship with the Queen of Wands. If you're a masculine, I would go ahead and say you're the KOP. That would be you in the masculine sense of the reading. But for my females, definitely you're a Queen of Wands. They want to develop a type of rapport, because I keep getting that dictionary word of rapport flashed in front of my eyes. And then you have an Emperor. I'm going to stop there just real quick. Is this a gift from the universe? Like, where can we anticipate this kind of a meeting? Four of Cups. Somewhere sensitive. It could be by water due to all the cups. It can be a past person with the Four of Cups that you had good tidings with. You never released them with a bad vision, the Four of Cups, or it could be someone who truly views you as a missed opportunity. That's interesting because that's Aries and then that's Pisces. And then the Page of Pentacles is like a earthly grounding feeling they want to come to you with. So friendship for emotions. I'll go ahead and say it's the Page of Pentacles for the day. And maybe the Page of Swords. Lots of younger people, Libra. 1, 2, 3. The Magician to me is also young. Oh, you have all the pages. You have all the pages. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So there's a lot of people a little bit younger than you that are trying to match your energy. There's a lot of pages for this particular Libra. Show me what's going on here and why. Four of Swords. Justice, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups. That was pretty self-explanatory. We'll keep the Two of Cups out. They're interested in you because they feel like your healing is coming to a close. I mentioned closures at the very beginning. They feel like you've done it even too long. This person, they feel like you need to get back out there. Maybe they can see your life in some way, or they're involved with your healing journey. They could be doing the same thing, or they're very much like you. So it's like a kindred soul currently. And then kindred right here with the Two of Cups. This person is nearby. This new person. They're nearby because they're watching you do extreme healing on yourself. It's turning you into a current Queen of Wands, because now that's showing up on the surface level of your skin, eyes, and hair type of thing is what I'm getting. Okay, I know what to do then. Let's clarify. Justice is peaking. That's definitely a Libra at the bottom of the deck, which is cool because it could just be telling us of your story. Four of Swords to the Queen of Wands. That's what I want to clarify. Where is that going next? King of Swords. You speak different now. You have different ideals. Your integrity is tip-top in shape to go after something new. And you are a King of Swords. It's taught you to have heavy boundaries and talk to the people that you had to create boundaries around in a strict or even stern way. Okay, and then I think that's the 10 of, yep. So you're heading to a 10 of Pentacles point in your life. This is very interesting because the 10 of Pentacles last night was my last card in terms of private readings. I don't know, it's very regal. It looks like you deserve this. You worked hard. You pushed things too that were a challenge away. Like I'm almost getting like this type of vision. Knight of Cups, for sure. This person is near the Knight of Cups. New reading. This was also new love. If you guys want to elaborate, it could be a Gemini. I feel like Gemini is really like you guys right now too. Gemini, Capricorn, fire signs. You have one Emperor. I think this person is closer than you think, Libras. Eight of Wands, there's communication. I think they're a lot closer than you probably imagine, or they're much more involved around you than you think. And this was new love. Relate today. Share some of the things that are truly accurate, okay? If the Page of Swords was described in your situation accurately. And I'll be with you guys in video 2 today. You have 2 for Saturday.